Enjoying the bike ride.
Brilliant. I didn't expect this.
What?
I mean, exercise and a nice conversation.
What did you think it was going to be?
Well, with you? I don't know, man. I've seen your videos. Anything can happen, really.
That is true. You have two kids, Luke and Leia, right?
Yep.
How did you convince your wife to, first of all, name them that? You're obviously a huge Star Wars fan.
I'm a great salesman.
What is Ninjago's greatest flaw?
That we didn't know that it would turn into this beast it's become. I think if we had more, we were doing it one step at a time.
Right.
And I think if we had some more time and consideration for certain aspects of it, I think it would be easier to, not have some of those slightly confusing elements in there, like how our power is connected and stuff like that.
So basically, that Zane doesn't have enough lines is what you meant to say.
Yeah.
Do you read any of the fan fiction?
I do read a little. I think you gotta be careful with it, because if you read something that's really good,
yeah,
it sticks in your mind, and you can't help but be inspired of it. So I did in the beginning, but I kind of stopped doing it now.
Indiana Jones or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
3 words to describe season 9.
Bigger, better, bolder.
Ooh. Any voice performances that stand out in past scenes, or seasons, like a scene that the performance was just ooh la la to you?
We have a thing in what's called by episode 85, I think it is.
85? Okay.
Which is Kelly Metzger doing a performance on Nia that is just like rips your heart out and clasters it against the wall.
Yes.
I get very emotional watching stuff, but that is just, you've never seen anything like that.
See, okay. Episode 85, Kelly Metzger, way to go, Kelly. Is it possible that characters like Klaus will return?
Ah, yes, Klaus is interesting. I like him as kind of a shadow villain that we can use as spice. So you will see him as a key character in the off-canon thing I'm doing, Where the Departed.
Yeah.
He was also a bad guy in the Dark Island comic books.
Okay.
There's a trilogy there, and he was the bad guy in the Realm of Shadows, which the Hegemans wrote for the Ninjago parks. So he's definitely out there, and I think he's always scheming and trying to find his way back.
Fill us in on Ronan.
You like Ronan? He is a good spice that we can throw in there. And I think he has a pretty interesting backstory that we haven't told yet. And I don't, and this is one of those disclaimers, this is just what I think at this point in time, but I can really see Ronan have a family and a really bossy wife, and it's like 5 kids. And so he's doing all the things he's doing is really to keep his family going.
Right. I think this came up in the video game, correct me if I'm wrong, the Shadow Ronan. But was it Ronan that took Zane to Chen's Island?
That was definitely the original intent, but neither the Hegemans and I were really involved in that video game. I think there were some ideas that were carried over into the video game, and then it got a little construed or lost or muddled up. But the idea is still in my mind, and not official canon, but that Ronan was the guy who captured Zane and Pixel and got them to Master Chen.
How did Zane build himself?
I think that's what's implied at the end of Reboot. It is like in Borg's factory, he's kind of become an omnipresence in the system, and now he controls the factory floor. So he would more or less be able to rebuild himself with Nindroid parts.
I can do anything.
And you should.
I am Zane. Was Cole originally planned to be the leader? Was that the intent? He would stay leader?
I wouldn't say leader, but definitely the more rounded one. It's also in Master of Earth. And I will say about Cole that he's slowly growing into my favorite character right now.
Whoa. A lot of people are complaining that Cole has not had enough attention. He hasn't had enough. Doesn't have a season directed at him. Will Cole get a season?
I completely agree, and I hope he will. And I think we're doing good stuff with him in seasons 8 and 9.
So all Zane the whole time. I got it. I think I heard what you said there. I've processed it. Yes.
Yeah.
Zane will be the lead in the rest of the series. Thanks, Tony. Reason for Lloyd's green eyes in the new design?
It comes from the movie. We definitely like that aspect of it. His green power has been growing. That's been showing in his eyes.
So basically, the stronger he gets green power, the more green becomes in him because he's getting stronger.
Yeah. and now he doesn't have any power. So black eyes again. Hey, that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
What happened to the Ninja's Ultra Dragon?
I think you may see Ultra Dragon again in some way or the other. Maybe not the way you expected.
Whoa! Will we ever learn who Mr. E is?
We'll know more about Mr. E. I think once season 9 has aired, the Hagemans and I will come clean about the whole thing about Mr. E.
Crux Acronics, will we ever see them again?
I hope so.
Who picked the original voices?
I think mostly I did, together with Michael Hehner,
Yeah.
who was directing the first episode, and also a guy I was working with at the time, great guy, Thomas Sørensen, who's also credited as one of the creators of Ninjago.
Yeah.
I think it was between the three of us.
We ever going to see a live action Ninjago?
Oh, that's a great idea. It would work, wouldn't it?
We know in season 5 that if Lloyd has no power, the 4 main ninja also don't have their power. Tracking?
Mm-hmm.
So why at the end of season 8, when Lloyd loses his power, do the ninjas still have their powers?
Well, here's the thing. Things change and times goes by. So that was definitely the thing at the time, that their powers was dependent on him. We also see that in Possession. But now, you know, Lloyd's growing up. He's coming more into his own power. So what I'm just saying is that, you know, some interpretations on how interlinked those powers are may have been true in the past, but they're not necessarily anymore. Doesn't mean that it's been explained in the TV show or anything like that.
So Lloyd is just too strong now.